Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. Now that the NFL draft is complete, it's time to start taking a look at some of the updated future odds around the league, and we're looking into the NFC North right now. A team that was pretty disappointing last year has a new head coach this year, so could they turn things around? And that's the Detroit Lions, who come in the Super Bowl price right now at 40-1 plus 4,000 from LVH Sportsbook in Las Vegas. And I don't think we're going to touch the Lions here, obviously, to win the Super Bowl. With a new coach, new schemes, I don't think they're going to be a great bet this season. Maybe a little bit ATS, but definitely not in the future odds. They still have a very, very long way to go. And going 7-9 last season, I'm not quite sure that they have improved that much from that season. Maybe 8-8, maybe 9-7, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to get them into the playoffs, even a plus win the division against teams like the Packers and the Bears, who are still, I think, ahead of them. But the Super Bowl price at plus 4,000, pretty adequate for where the Lions might be this season. Still probably a year or two away, but probably not going to be betted by anyone here. Same goes for their NFC price at plus 2,000. This team has a great offense, we know, but I'm not quite sold on the Golden Tate move to come in and be their second receiver alongside Megatron. If Golden Tate obviously he has been improving, I think every year throughout his career he's upped his yardage totals, but is he going to be the answer beside Calvin Johnson, or is he just going to be another guy that like they've had over the last several years with some of the other options like Nate Burleson and others that have been trying to be their second receiver? They did draft a tight end with their first overall pick. I think that was a really needed move compared to with the play that Brandon Pettigrew's been giving them, so they'll probably be improved on that end of the field, but I'm still a little bit questioning that offense outside of Reggie Bush and Calvin Johnson. So I'm not quite sure they have any Super Bowl NFC value because of it. Their NFC North value, I think, is also a little bit overvalued at plus 300. Ranks them ahead of the Chicago Bears, who I think is going to be a much better football team than what they were last season and better than the Lions this year. And on defense, their problem last year was not stopping the run. They were very good in that department. Their front seven is still going to be a vicious unit up front, but their secondary is where I got a little bit of concerns, and they do look improved in that area of the field. But when it comes down to it, they're going to need to stop the Packers and the Bears' high-profile passing offenses to win this division, and it's not going to happen this year, I don't think, even at 3-1. The value's not there. I don't think their personnel is there, and I think with a new head coach and new coaching staff, things might go a little bit slower than expected in Detroit. So that'll do it for the Lions. Make sure you check out my other plays on the future odds, not only from teams in this division, but all the other 31 teams across the NFL. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of The Sharp Pick.